Professor Patrick Lumumba arrived in Somaliland to attend the first graduation ceremony of Unity University Foundation project. Upon his arrival, the professor was welcomed by some members of parliament and also had a meeting with the Deputy Minister of Education and Science.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here welcoming Professor PLO Lumumba with the PLO Lumumba Foundation and the Chancellor at the Unity University. Welcome, Professor.
And I'm happy to be here in Somaliland at the invitation of Unity University. The PLO Lumumba Foundation and the Unity University is very keen to ensure that we support education. And I'm happy that today we are graduating 500 young men and women who have benefited from our scholarships and launching a master's program for 300 others. We look to ensuring that Unity University has its footprints in the rest of the continent of Africa. Thank you very much, and we see you at the graduate.
His arrival, the professor had a meeting with the Deputy Minister of Education and Science, Hargeisa, Musa, where they discussed the professor's theory and goal of his sponsorship of the university, saying,
"Welcome again, Professor Lumumba. I would like to appreciate and to thank for your visiting Somaliland again. Also, I would like to thank for your investing and supporting for education sector in Somaliland, and this is a very good opportunity to our youth, because today the world is transforming, at the side of the knowledge. Really, Somaliland has a good opportunity and to share a lot of things about the knowledge, the skill, another political movement is that we want to organize it to become the Africa and to discuss a lot of things for each other. So we have a good, the resource, we have, good strategy about what I was discussing for the strategy for the East Africa. And so that's why mostly you believe a theory, and together we believe the same theory. When it's time that the Africans needed to recognize the war, but it's mostly to recognize with each country to its own sovereignty, prosperity, and historical. Somaliland has a good historical, because Somaliland is the most country that have not colonized forever, but here is protected for the British government. At that time, when Somaliland get it for the international recognition, they will be united for those called the Somalia, and they are seeking for the great things of Somalia. Then they will be a failure this state, the Somaliland, to get repeat for the historically. And we set up for any institutions for the government of Somaliland, and education is the most priority that we can invest in how our youth get the quality of education, how they get the quality of skill, how they get the quality international scholarships. And I believe if you have a time, if you are discussing, I'm sharing for the discussions about the educators in Somaliland, I believe that you get a lot of history, a lot of the knowledge about the experience for this population. So I would like to appreciate and to thank for your visiting in Somaliland again, and also I would like to thank together, not for me, for the Minister of Education, for your charitable investment in the education sector in Somaliland. Thank you very much. Welcome again. We will discuss a lot of things when we're meeting for the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And another meeting, if you have a time, it will be going for another different sectors for education institutions. So thank you very much.
Institutions of government worked with Unity University, which is a young university, and as you rightly said, if Africa is to grow and if Somaliland is to grow, education is at the very heart of it. So we look forward to further collaboration, and we look forward to working with you as we grow the institution. And in the next few years, we believe we'll have an even larger student population and courses which will cover different disciplines. And